Alright everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're here to talk about Beerus. Check him out. Beerus, the guy that's, God of Destruction, very broken in the show, almost unbeatable by anybody that we got to know over the course of Dragon Ball Z, GTZ. They did not spare anything when it came. Well, actually, no, they did spare some things. They could have given him a couple more things in the game to make him more broken than what he is. But for what we've got, he is pretty broken. And I'm going to give you some compelling reasons, starting with this first little interaction right here. Do you guys see how I've only been talking for like 20 seconds and we've already done 20k damage? Now, could it be that we're going up against Pan? Yeah. But, it's just the first match. Like, let me cook, okay? So we're here facing Pan and she's crying. But, let's just give her a little something not to cry about because, why? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Beerus does not fall victim to such earthly emotions. So extends the match for a little bit, gets a couple of those off. And I'm just like, why don't you just hold one of these, huh? It's not going to hurt. And they put that after image strike on a couple of times. I could see they started crying from far away. But, other than his very powerful attacks, like, look at that. Why? Just a simple grab. I can't even show off what he could do. But second skill that you can see there is an instant sparking. And instant spark, you know how I feel about instant sparking type attacks. When a character has an instant sparking type of attack, they are very quick to go on the offensive, which in this game is great. You need something, especially that's like a bargaining chip, honestly, because when you can recover ki quickly, you can use ki without feeling guilty. You can use guilt-free ki. Like, who would have thought that'd be a thing? But it is in this game, and it's necessary. Other than his second skill, we've got his first skill, that if you pull it off, you recover hella health. Hella health. Like, let that sink in. You get mad health back, and you get full charge. Sleep. Now, sleep does take a couple seconds to pull off. Don't get me wrong. But the reward is great. You get a great reward if you can pull that off, especially if you are behind. And it's good to have, especially when you have like other characters in the game that can recover their own health. Like, for instance, Cell has special attacks that let him recover his health back. Majin Buu has skills. Meta Cooler, he's got skills to recover health. Even as simple as Goten, he's got sleep. So great ways to recover if you need to. And Beerus is not shy to that. Like, as you know him in the show, Beerus liked to sleep. Beerus was great when it came to sleeping. So, and that's also one of the things, like rest. Rest is important. We all need to get rest, which is why I'm editing this video early tonight, because I'm actually going to get some sleep. It's like midnight already. And you see I'm trying to pull off the sleep there. He's like, no. You don't need any more help. The game's already almost over. I'm just trying to pull it off for the content, bro. Let me pull off the skill for the content. Why are we both looking at each other like that? Like, Beerus is not here to solve problems. He's actually here to cause them. But we vanish. Not me. And he still looks like he's down there crying, but he's shooting those off. And I'm just like, maybe we should probably end this before he tries to pull something off. And we'll just fly to him slowly. He's like, I'll block these, but not that one. All right. Now to get on to the next thing, because I feel as though I keep going off into these tangents, that Beerus's ultimate is unblockable, and it's very powerful. So when you combine having an instant sparking with having an unblockable ultimate, then that's when you really are in the category of broken. Just like Broly and many others in this game, unblockable, except Broly's is slow now, so it's kind of booty, it's kind of cheeks. So that is what it is. Beerus's is still pretty good. It's not as fast as it was, but it's faster than Broly's. So we got that going for us. Now, shout out to this guy right here, because he hit me up. He sent me a chat message with some, he made me, it was like, sir, if you're watching this video, you made my night. I'm just going to let you know that right there, because making content is, making content can definitely be tough, especially when you're still a small creator. But I try not to move with small creator energy. I'm trying to move as if, we're like 4 or 5 years down the line and we've grown to a reasonable size. I treat this completely seriously. This is something that I want to do in scale. I'd like to really scale up what I'm doing. So whatever you guys think I can do to get there, and for all of those of you guys that have been following me, I appreciate you. I really do. It means a ton, especially to know hey, there's real people out there. And I'm always going to try to, be, positive and nice to you guys back, because, I'm a real person too. We're all real people out here. So other than that, really good match that we had to, this exchange that we had here. But yeah, Beerus is just broken. And as you guys can see, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is no slouch either. His attacks hit very hard, but Beerus is, I would say they're fairly close. The only thing that Beerus has up on Super Saiyan 4 Goku is the fact that he has half a bar of health more. He's got an unblockable ultimate attack. Goku does not have that. However, what Goku does have is a particular set of skills. And when I say particular set of skills, I mean he's got I'll beat you in 5 seconds, which was buffed at, I think, what was it? My gosh, has it been 2 months now since they buffed that? That's crazy. But either way, you get that skill, which gives you mad buffs, and you also get a full bar of ki with that. So that's food for thought when it comes to the realm of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and why it is that he can really put up a fight against Beerus. Because I have been on the other side of this match, to where I was using Goku and someone else was using Beerus, and I was doing pretty good. It's always going to be about how you use the character. I think I say that in every video. Look at that. He's really taking advantage of the instant transmissions there. And I don't have a counter skill for that, so I really kind of just have to be careful of it. No wild sense for me, no after image, none of that stuff. So we just got to organically do it. But GG's to that guy. You made my night. Not even going to forget that. But now we've got a Super Saiyan Vegito player. And this was a pretty decent match. I mean, it's nice to, it's nice to be on that level playing field when it comes to the characters that people would be like, these are the most broken characters in the game. It's nice to not feel like, oh, I'm only winning because I'm using a character that is stronger than most of the other characters in the game. So here we have Vegito. So ain't no reason why we should really be lacking right now. We're just going to try to put up this fight, but Beerus can keep up. Now, he might not have the fastest combos, but like I said, he hits hard. He hits like a truck. If I would have finished off that combo, that would have been the easiest 10k damage I've done playing this game so far, other than doing a rush attack. I mean, getting a rush attack these days can be kind of challenging too, because you really got to make sure somebody is stunned just the way that you need them to be in order to land it. So bro's, hitting us with the perception. He's great with the super counters, but we're really just trying to do our best here. I don't know what happened there either. We hit off of something, the rail, and it just is what it is. But I'm trying to see what he's doing. He says, hey, let's have this clash. So I'm like, all right, let's have the clash. I could have just charged in manually, but I was like, nah, we're going to actually do this clash here. So ultimate versus ultimate. Now let's see. Now this has nothing to do other than your ability to win the little mini game. So let's watch together. Let's see if I can come out on top of the mini game here. Oh man, look at that. It's like a supernova, bro. Looks like we come out on top. And mind you, this attack is already very strong on its own, so mix together the two powers there. Shout out to you, bro. Now, I can't say that Beerus has anything really like quirky going on that really kind of makes him stand out from everybody else, because he really just seems, he's kind of a stand-out character that just is very, very strong. Now, the combat is very unique. It's very, as far as him and Whis go, like the combat itself, it has its own flair. It doesn't always look like typical, martial arts like all the Z fighters use. It's pretty, it's well done. It's well animated. It's well placed. I enjoy it. But when it comes to anything, quirky, I really refer to things like the type of ki blast he throws, for instance. Like, remember how we did in the Ultra Instinct video? Like just yesterday? Goku's got the shockwave as the charge thing. Even swordsmen have the little slice thing. Now, I can't really say there's anything special that Beerus really had in the show in such a way that would, warrant such a thing. Like, it's purple, and we like the purple color, but who else is this purple hit? Its key is purple. It looks almost as like, and we have Frieza too, who shoots the purple joints. So, actually no, Frieza shoots the fast ones, the ones that go straight. I'm thinking of a different version, I guess. But nothing that really says like, dang, only this character can do this. But nonetheless, he's just very powerful. Like, you almost have too much power when you are using Lord Beerus. So, as he can, I don't know why we just started like exchanging like taunts right here. Like, have you guys been doing this? Like, what is like, what even is that? Did I miss the train? Like, when did people start doing that? Or are we some of the first? Let me know if you guys have seen people doing that in any of your lobbies. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready to start fighting. I kind of like throw some punches right here, right? And you think to yourself, wow, this is about to be a great match. Well, you might be disappointed. Cause watch, like, where'd you go? I don't know if he left or if his connection or his game just crashed on him or what, but I thought we had something special there. But either way, now we've got this Goku here. This guy was pretty good too, but really kind of playing careful here. And don't forget, I'm using Beerus, and like I said, Beerus hits like a truck. And not only does Beerus hit like a truck, and Whis has this same thing going on too, that I don't know if there is a spot where the defense numbers live for an individual character, but Beerus, he tanks some things pretty well. Like, he tanks attacks and they don't do as much damage as they would on the standard character. So, and it's the same thing with Whis. Like, I usually will feel like I'm fighting either of those two for a long time. Now, as you guys can see, the reason that didn't do, I think, like 15k is because he had all these buffs applied, but that attack with Goku Blue hits like a truck too, and I can't stand it. I think I've mentioned that a couple of times now because it's such a simple attack that just does so much damage. But revenge counter for the win there for this guy. It just is what it is. I don't like being in these corners because people can just do stuff like that to you. But somehow amongst the rubble, we managed to dodge that. Don't ask me how to do it, because you literally just, sometimes you just have it going on in such a way. So we're gonna continue on with this fight. And like I said, this guy was actually pretty good too. He was really like, if this were any other day, and maybe if this were any other character, would have been running my pockets. But we're using Beerus. And there, did you see that? The step in, the stash in. The step in rush chain is the flying kicks. Now, it's not a gut check like we get with some people and like to have, but like I said yesterday, having that flying kicks is great for lining someone up for the rest of a combo. It's pretty great to have, especially if you get behind somebody. Like, you guys see these weird quirky things happening with the chase downs, right? So bro hit the quickest revenge counter ever, and I knew he was gonna do that because he did that last time. And yeah, it's kind of a read right there. But I think we both had the same idea of how aggressively we wanted to start off. I actually thought I was going to be closer than him. Good Lord, closer to him from after I did that little dash right there. I knew he was gonna block, and you know, that kind of starts to like pay attention in some matches, because if you can figure out what somebody smacked his face right into the column. That's like, some of these matches are fun. Like, if you guys don't find some of the things that happen in this game funny, you're not having enough fun. And fun is good to have in this game. Fun is all that we can do. The fun that you have in this game sometimes can only be as strong as the imagination that you have. So look at me, now it's my turn to go face first into some, I was gonna say cement, some space cement created by the Omnis, or yeah, by what's his name, the dude, Whis' father, you know what I'm talking about. Now, bro just kind of vanishing assaulted himself into his own assault, and we'll take it. Now, another Goku player, and I'm like, okay, well, he's using, I think is this Super Saiyan 2? I'm pretty sure it's Super Saiyan 2, but I'm having doubts. It's either End or Super, I can't even tell. No, this has got to be End, because of the gi. I'm looking at the gi that he's got on right now, so chances are that, yeah, I think that might be End, especially because he's got the halo. I don't think Goku from Super has the halo. But he's holding perception. You know what we like to do when people hold perception? We like to vanish those. Guy had more ki than me. Could not get the super counter on that because I'm going for those now. That's my get out of trouble card for when I'm out of ki and in a vanish battle. But as you guys can see, this guy's cooking. I can't touch him until now. So I'm gonna take advantage of this right here. Little momentary ceasefire. And he still got me there. He still got me when it comes to the vanishes. So we've got to really try to turn this around at this point. But like I said, you see that? You see how we lined ourselves up with that? Now, Beerus doesn't have a whole lot of the regular rush chain extensions like we do with some other characters. You know, I've tried to do a couple of them and nothing was produced at that time. So, you know, something to note there. At this point, I know this guy is watching how I approach him because, you know, he knows Beerus' attack power is pretty strong too. But this guy is putting the absolute mittens on me. We're already like tied up. And I already start out with a health lead. So I'm just like, all right, no more playing around. We got to end this. And ending it happened just there. Just in a couple of combo rhythms right there. So now we've kind of got this guy down. I always love it when we end up inside of the like, you know, like that, the hyperbolic time chair. You're just breaking it, bro. Why are you breaking it for? And he's holding his perception. He's thinking to, like, I think for some people that ends up becoming an automatic, like, you know, response that just happens through muscle memory. And I can't blame anybody for doing it. But you see there, I was doing it just now. Like, when someone's trying to step in towards you, the first thing you think that they're going to do is try to attack you. And in some cases, if we can rework the mind to think that they won't, after a while, you will start to say, okay, I'm going to just sidestep them too. But now he's got that wild sense applied, and he's using his buffs. He's using a lot of skill points here. And skill points are something that you always want to make sure that you have enough of too. Now that I thought was going to be a double dash, but it wasn't. But somehow we managed to weave his revenge counter, and he's trying to cook me again, but with Beerus. And as you guys can see also with the chase downs, you get so many chase downs. Like, we'll be chasing someone down for days before we run out. Like, I think it's like 4 or 5 times that you can chase somebody down. And don't try to do it while you're in sparking, because I think you get maybe like 50% more, or maybe double. Maybe you get double the amount of chase downs while you're in sparking. So you can really take someone on a tour of the entire map, show them the roller coaster, and show them why it is that King Dakar came down. because it's dangerous. Sorry, just had to reference that there for those who might not know. But we're tangoing, we're dancing. It takes two to tango here. And at this point now, by this point, I am about as warmed up as I'm going to be able to get when it comes to playing this game. And, you know, I think that the performance here should really speak for itself in such a way. But again, guys, good. But Beerus just hits like a truck. Like, look at the health just melting away. And yeah, we're just gonna finish that. So yeah, we're gonna finish the video off right there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anybody you guys want to see next, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.